What's going on, guys? It's your boy Justin Wilmot, rolling in the Hummer. Gonna head to the office, but check the surf first, so I'm gonna bring you with me. Look, I wanted to tell you a quick story about connecting the dots in real estate, and what's gotten me to the point buying and selling well over $60 million in real estate. I had done over 100 deals by the time I was 25 years old, and I want to start you in the beginning here. I get asked all the time on podcasts and interviews, Justin, what was it? How did you get to this point? What do you count for your success? There's a lot of successful people out there. I agree that we all have something very much so in common, and that is the perseverance of moving forward and not being able to connect the dots. You don't need to connect the dots right now, okay? The dots you can connect once you've already been to the destination. It's impossible to connect the dots moving forward. You just don't know what your path is going to look like. You don't know the path. There are technical things, there are mechanics to do, but there will be things in life that are going to get in the way. And the question becomes, what kind of person are you? When things get in the way, do you continue to push forward and try to connect the dots, or you just throw your hands up and quit? That is the difference between people that success and failure. That is the difference between buying and selling hundreds of millions of dollars of real estate and creating other multiple companies. That's literally the difference, guys. So here's my tip for you. And I'm going to come at you with a series of these videos about my story and about all the things that I've used in my life that can help me. And by the way, look at the surf. It's looking pretty good. Woo-hoo-hoo-hoo. It's gonna be good today. But I'm gonna give you quick tips moving forward. And I need you to think of why you're doing this. One of the best, most compelling ways is getting outside of yourself and saying, what is my main motivator here? If you've been attempting something and you've been doing something, build a buyer's list or put a property under contract or whatever, and it fell through and it failed, what is pushing you forward until you connect that next dot inside, both externally and internally? So what I would like for you to do is think of the top 2 people in your family that you love, that you want to impress upon the most. Who do you fight for? Who do you want to prove yourself, and who do you want? Is it your wife, your mother, your grandmother, your kids? Who are you fighting for? Think about that deeply. Think about the consequences if you don't do what you know you're capable of doing. And in the morning, when things get tough and you don't want to wake up, or something happens throughout the day, think about them. Think about, if you don't do that thing, if you don't take that action, if you don't call that cash buyer, if you don't go and talk to that motivated seller, what's the consequences? That is something I used that kept me pushing forward, with not knowing anything, not being able to connect the dots, not knowing anything at all. Just no clue. Just moving forward like a bull in a china shop. Think about who you love the most. Think about who you want to prove right, and go out there and just do it. I hope this message finds you well, to your success and to freedom.